It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Darius Slay. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they enter play here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 8 catches, 122 yardage-wise, and a score as well.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Oh, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How do they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the way through.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Gibson here running out of the gun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 2. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Washington offense back out there.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. To throw, it's Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now Wentz on the bootleg.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's caught. Smith.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown!
Grant Calcaterra with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 1st quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 16 carries, 54 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Wentz got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Hurts. And he fires one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Aaron Sipos on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Johnson to return it. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it? We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And they'll run the option to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay a 4-point game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hurts going to take this himself. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 and an Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Sanders off the option to about the 26 here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. This is Smith with a grab. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You doing okay over there, partner? Because that's yet another sack in this game that you just had to call. We're not even at halftime yet. No wonder this team has the lead. What an effort by the defense right from the word go. The adjustments at halftime, they're going to have to be big, or this could really get ugly in the second half.
Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
Back to throw.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Wentz's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021. But injuries limited him to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a 1st down catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick,
and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting you the ball on this side of the 50. But neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry. You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Washington on 3rd down.
They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 15. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
From the 22, Hurts, complete. Smith has it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
Finding space at the 40.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
And an Eagle 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Throwing is Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
They'll look to run with Gainwell.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack.
Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Wentz now on 1st down. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. The final shot before half for Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that one, a 1-point game at halftime. 16-15 is the score. Michael Thomas, a big afternoon. 3 touchdown catches in that first half. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for Washington, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Carson Wentz leading the Commander offense back to the field.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw it. Wentz steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurt. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll run with Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
But tell the statistician to add another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line, hoping for more time to attempt a likely third down pass.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Well, when you've got a kicker out there who's already missed twice, he definitely would rather have about a 30-yarder rather than one from a neighboring county.
Can we agree to just give him a pass on that one? It would have definitely been a way to turn his mood around, but instead, it's a 3rd miss and another scoreless possession.
And the Washington offense heading out. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And here's a give to Gibson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And out now come the Eagles. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know, for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
So we're going to recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes, but how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
Johnson on the return.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Washington offense set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Wentz.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibson.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
Stopped short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Slide for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to connect with Dotson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts going to keep it again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he stopped immediately there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 10. 2:19 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Hassan Reddick, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz.
Pass complete. Samuel.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Wentz to throw.
Finding Samuel.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Got his target, Samuel.
Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Back to throw, Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw is Wentz. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.